we are read an article, distressing. We are read an article where a woman in a Hellenai, Hellenai. Me know where she have with her husband, you know. She have 2 youth. One of them must about 5. The other one over 10. You know, I'm teen. The woman vexed with her husband, and according to the courthouse report, this is the courthouse report, it has say the woman stabbed the big one 100 times, and the little one she stabbed 50 times. Now, I don't know how them count. I don't know if she did a count when she did a stab them, but according to the report we come up in the courthouse, she stabbed one of the youth them 100 times and the other one 50 times. All because she vexed with her husband. No, I want to know now, within the level of my thinking, yes or no. You know, she says something has been done, or somebody's doing something to the human race. Yes. Now, there's some things where we did have theory about over the years, and we see them in a science fiction movie and all them thing there, and we see people, scientific advancement come to bump. But some level of cruelty and wickedness where we are here about, you know, including the atmospheric disturbances where we say are going. When we know of these people do things where we change the psychology of the human being, and they might make cow, what them call it, double up cow, and call it them genes, them create a new genes in the cow, that the cow and the mother can become one. And me talk about woman now in relationship to the milk in the woman. And when we see that they make cow genetically, and when we see them have bird, have flu, the cow them get fed upon other cows, and them get mad. And it's years with them on a program I talk about. Before people talk about mad cow, we tell people, say, you know, say you have mad cow, and people say, Muta, you're mad if you talk about mad cow. You understand? But it's a normal thing now if you hear about mad cow. Even though a long time we don't hear about mad cow, you know. That no means it's true we not hear about it, it's not about, you know. Because what people feel say true, you not hear about this something, it's not really relevant again. But you have mad cow disease which still exists. And right now you have cows where it's fed on genetically modified corn and is fed to us. We eat genetically modified cows. And we see right now, without a doubt, Jamaica supermarket is filled with all of these different experiments where America experiment with in them scientific laboratory. So when we look at now the aggression of the human species, you know, and when we look at how nature get aggressive, that you can't even predict again when it's rainy season. There was a time when you could have said May a rainy season, October rainy season, and all everything there. Now you can't say that again. Because boom, you see right in November, you also know something terrible happen. You know, when they expect rain to fall in a certain time, the rain no fall, it come in at the unexpected time. So the man who plant him crop them now, he must just plant the crop and wish himself well and hopes in nature no come ramsack it. But it's human beings that create all these devastations. So when we look at how man go on now, school youth in a school, just take up a gun, walk go in a school and just fire shot and kill whole heap of people. And this are going enough in America. And then when we know say these people can alter behaviors based upon certain genes manipulation, and people don't want to accept or believe that. People don't want to accept or believe, say right now, sometimes you hear all a flood, and it's not an act of nature. People will say act of God. But it's man a create disturbance in the atmosphere with them chemical germs and them chemical warfare. Maybe a lot of these human beings who is doing these out of the way things are controlled, are being manipulated from different points of satellites and laboratories. I know it might sound far-fetched. But maybe we reach a stage now in a scientific advancement that we are now beyond sci-fi channel. Because when we used to watch these things, it was like a weird thing to it. Now we say a lot of the things them that we used to take and say a movie. And a really just movie, them things that they developed for a long time, but they don't put that in the movie make it see how you're going to react to it. But a lot of these things was developed from before all me born or so. And most of you who are listening to me did born. Just like how them have chips in a dog, you know. When I say chips, I don't mean potato chips. I mean microchip. Just like how you have computer now, where you have chip, where you put it in the computer and it have so much information on it that not even your brains can hold so much information. I mean, the computer, you have 1 tera. I mean, 1 tera, you have some hard drive, you know, where it's 1 tera, 2 tera, 3 tera. You know how much music you have per one of them tera. There are hundreds of thousands of music. Then per one of the tera them, or 2 tera. So you know, say, first time when a man used to walk up and down with a whole heap of box, beer box, a record, and a struggle with whole heap of man a coming at the dance with a box, a record. Him just put a hard drive in him top pocket. Little like a cigarette box. And him just walking at the dance with his computer and just plug that in, and any tune where you want to hear right by the tip of his finger, him just go so blam blam blam. And him just have that a run for you. So them have these microchips where store information. And not only information now, but them have microchips that they manipulate. Microchip that they manipulate. I will mention this already, that them have rent a car right now. We have chips in it that if you rent the car and if you carry it in 12 o'clock in the day, and you say you're gone in some weird place where you're not supposed to be, 12 o'clock come the car, they just lock down. It can't move. Them just steal from the spot, them they look on all. You have some things where them call, you have some machine where what them call it, the camera. I mean, this is not no joke business, because I see it, I mean, know them have it in Jamaica. I never see it at Jamaica yet, but I know say they are Jamaica. Me have a bridge, have a store, right? And him have this camera in his store though. And me and him there, we over the other side of the city. And him just turn on him computer and I say, Motor, look how the woman sit down around the cash register and a customer in the shop, and she not even notice the customer. When me I look on the computer, me I say right in the brother shop. This is something where me not ask somebody about, you know, me I tell you. Because maybe a man will listen to me now and I say, Muta, where you get them things from? And a whole heap of people out there can verify when me I say that me I looking at the brethren shop with the way over the other side of the town. Him shop, they are Queens. And with the way up at the top of Bronx, if anybody know how New York stay. And we are look on the people them and walk up and down in the shop, and we are watch the data around the corner just sit down so. Now the nothing at all. And him just take up himself and just call her and say, look here, you know, so the customer wants some help. Why don't you help the customer? Right away watch her. So you have, like right now, it's not hard to solve a robbery case. Even in London, when you go in London. Can I remember years ago, this youth used to go a cast. And me and him used to talk certain things on the radio. And him talk, when him say him go to England now and him start work with some people who have some camera where look like your button. Believe you me, the camera them look like your button. And him bring some of them come show me. And me I say, so what them do them camera? Him say, boy, I moved out. I tell you, sometimes you have to talk to a man, you know. And you don't know, but all them button is a camera, and them take everything what you say and I do. And you have cameras. The city with the most street cameras right now is London City. Every corner, every cruise is a corner of London. You have camera where I take your picture. And not only that, no, you know, but this is serious, you know. Them have microphone in London where you can't. This is not James Bond movie me I talk about, you know. This is not sci-fi movie me I got Avengers movie. This is a real thing. Them have microphone where them can stay up on top of a building. And you in at the center of Piccadilly Square, if anybody would know Piccadilly Square there, right? I make use like a Jamaican place. Them have camera where you can there, not camera, them have microphone where you can sit down on top of a building in a New Kingston and a group of people on the street and two people stand up in the street and talk to one another. And this microphone, listen to what I say now, because it's not like me I tell, it's not a sci-fi thing, a real thing me I talk about. This microphone separate the sounds of the car them, separate the sound of the other people them, and zoom in from where you and the person are talk about. This is not a sci-fi show we are dealing with now. This is a reality. The microphone them separate your reasoning with somebody. If them want hear exactly where you are on the street. It's so clean that you can go in a studio with it. When the man they done zoom in by you, there's something so clean that the man them just zoom in by you, hear everything where you say, not to mention where you do. When for them camera ready for zoom in by you know. You touch all your pocket, man. Them zoom in just by your hand alone in your pocket. I see exactly. You dial a number. You dial a number on your cell phone. And them man they just zoom in on your cell phone and see exactly which number you dial upon. Exactly the number where you dial. Them see exactly where you text. You read a text by your phone. And them have camera where in the city me I deal with now, you know. Them have camera where zoom in on your text and can read your text. And then a joke business. So, why we have said that is to say this now, that I kind of paranoid with these people, and I know it may sound like a conspiracy theory, as people are that talk about conspiracy theory, but is it possible that there's a group of people out there right now that is experimenting with the human condition and the human psyche with what them call these microchips that them place in people? Because I read where them say that some of us already have microchips in us, and there will come a time when the government from your birth, from your born, they will be placing microchips in you. So it will be mandatory for children to grow up with a microchip, but they're not going to tell you, because they're going to put the microchip inside of you with an injection needle. All right, yeah. They're going to put the microchip inside of you with an injection needle. So when you carry your picnic to hospital or when your baby born, them just take this injection needle and just microchip you. And you grow up that way, but them know. So them can control with a satellite up in the sky and some laboratory somewhere in Seattle, in a Portland, Oregon, or somewhere in a Belgium and them place there. Yeah, some Portland, Oregon place, them can't control you. I am wondering if this is not something that is happening already, where they are now controlling human beings with these microchips that is placed in their body and manipulating the actions and the doings of these people. I really don't see it as a far-fetched idea. I just throw it out to the ones them who are listening. I don't feel it's a far-fetched idea that a lot of these things that is taking place right now is a manipulation of the human brains, not only psychologically, because you can easily carry a man in a psychiatric room and do some things to him and make him and distort him in reality and make him function as how you want him to function, like a zombie. Them don't already know how to do that. With them use them big brains to make you do things where you don't want to do, where you feel like say you are do it. And it's really you are do it, but it's not of your own will and intention. Serious times we're living in, and we're going to live to see so many other things. Yeah, them call it iPad and iPad. The I did done there already. I long time I tell you about Rastafari, understand? So them did have to go say iPad and iPad, iTunes. Everything is I. Anyway, this is the Culture Nation IRFM. We did not tell you about this microchip vibes and how human beings are project themselves in a certain way, and we are getting enough texts about where we are say, you understand? And I'm gonna tell me say, boy, I'm out in Jamaica too, you know. Yeah, you think of foreign I work with Jamaica. Believe you me, you have some man that move somewhere, you know, like them just microchip out. The microchip out in a certain way, but it might sound far-fetched to a whole heap of people who listen and say, boy, I mean, Muta can come up with some things, you see, man. But it's not come up with nothing, you know. It's something we're out there already, information that is out there already that has spread all over the place. People is using these things. We talk about tracking all dog, where you put the microchip in the dog and you know which by your dog there. You can track the dog. You have some things in the sky, you know, it's named satellite, where it'll look through all wall. I don't know, joke business. Because these guys, you think them catch all certain man in the war. And them have extra sensory machine we can pick up the heat of human beings in a building, and them point them machine upon the building and see your outline of your body in a concrete wall. Me I talk about them point the machine upon the concrete wall and see the outline of your body inside it, so and them know which part for fire bomb and for fire shot and for drop missile or whatsoever. It's not no easy world we are living in. Technology is what run the thing, you know. Technology is what running the thing. That is why you see them get the youth them so hooked on it, you know. The majority of youth when you see I walk on the road right now, it's totally tuned out from where I go around him. Totally. The majority of youth. It's either him have something that he is a little to some fool music, or him a text. And nobody look in front of them again. If them in the bus, car, anywhere, don't want to walk, everybody have a thing. Nobody now actually use them phone again because them realize maybe it's true the phone call too expensive. So everybody realize, boy, if you text 5 messages, you get 10 fee or whatsoever. So now everybody is texting. Whether them sitting, walking, driving, eating, smelling, whatsoever, everybody are text. So we reach a stage now where this is the pastime. I mean, I look on the bridge a while ago. I do an interview, sit down inside us, so Egyptian. I look on Egyptian a while ago, sit down inside us, so, and from Egyptian, sit down there till the program done. Him dip on himself. And him every time he is in my text, him totally tuned out to where I go and round him. Really. Him just there so, and just a text so. And me I say, wow. And we see that with a whole heap of ones who come inside us, so if we do interview. It's like total disrespect for where I go and write round them. You know, see, and then the weird thing, it depends on the internet. You do an interview with someone, you come to do an interview, you know, put on your cell phone and wait till the thing's done, man. I mean, somebody talk to you, they text Rasta. It's like, oh, we reach a stage where the text become such a habitual thing that people, living live people sit down beside you. Live people sit down around you. And you ignore them totally by using the little mirror thing, little glass thing that goes up with your finger. And they might answer you, they talk about to them. It's like a disrespect. Totally disrespect. I tell the truth, you know, if I do an interview with somebody, I see them a text, I turn the interview, you know. Believe you me. If me sit down in here one day, and me I interview somebody, and all them there are text, me done the interview. I say, boy, just go and deal with your text, Rasta. Total disrespect. That is part of the whole scheme of the thing. And now you go, I mean, you're up on the bus, you're up on the plane, them a walk, talk, eat, drink, everybody do the text. I mean, I say I want enough to text, you know, but when is the time when you stop text? Look on my phone. My phone now work, you know, believe you me. Me cannot make a call to somebody name who in my phone because the little round ball not working for my phone. You understand? Last week they give me some alcohol. I say, Buta, put some alcohol on the ball. I mean, just it start to work. I mean, I say, what? Alcohol make the thing work. But if I go walk with a buckle of alcohol, you know, see it. That's any time it go wrong, but I realize, I don't know if it's a climate, I call up my thing, I have my finger dirty and through me I roll the ball. But it's just that I can't make a call. I can't make it, it's like an accident. Anytime I get a call, anytime I make a call, it's like an accident to happen. Like me just press the ball and I say, what? The ball I go up on the right side. Because right now the ball only go up and down. It's funny. Don't believe you, it's funny, you know, because it's a looking thing, but that think phone. Because me I say, watch out now. Anytime somebody call me, anytime the phone fix, me answer them. I just so. If somebody text me, if they text me just read the text. And when me I say, make me send back the text, me can't send back. We can't send it back. I mean, I say, but how this possible now? How somebody can send me a text and me I read the text? I will be ready to send them back the text now. It can't happen. And the thing, it's like it's deliberate. It's deliberate because me I use the phone and then all of a sudden now it lock off and then now me get back an important phone call and then me I roll the ball now roll. I mean, I say, then now me just I use the thing and then it stop. So the next thing is we get a different phone. And that it has send me for God to know. It has send me now for go buy a next phone. You understand? So me don't know how to go work out because me know say really and truly me go road go for some alcohol tomorrow. You know, me go buy a bottle of alcohol and walk with it right now. Yes. That's where the thing I go wrong with it. So loops and wet my finger with it and so roll the ball. Believe you me, the roll ball thing is fascinating. But at this right there now. At this right there. All the way get caught with it. At this right there. Yeah, man. Me I watch a daughter today in a one line, man. And she plug in something in her ears. And it a play loud. That me I say, but wait, this way I go on. She don't realize the thing loud that me all hear it and everybody around her hear it. And nobody don't really want to hear what she listen to. And the line I go up, you know, and the way she have the thing in her ears, and she had text. I don't know where them call a little thing there, the iPad. She put the iPad in her ears, and she did something the line of text. And the line a move, and a whole heap of people there behind her, and she now move, because she not to say the line a move, and she not to say a whole longer line there beside she. So all she interested in her is to plug in, and the security tell her, say, excuse me, ma'am, could you kindly go up? And the woman just stand up there text. And if somebody have to bounce her and say, hi, ma'am, you know, you the woman to move. Right away, that's all like disrespect. No, but not disrespect. Because she drag out the thing out her ears and say, what you say? I say, even though the woman ball out, she still never hear she ball out. What you say? And the woman say, where you don't go on up, you don't say the line and move. And she move up. But How we come to that? How we reach it so? How we reach it so? I want to drive and I want to text. Them should make it illegal. Because in some states in America right now, they make it illegal, you know, because them find say, a whole heap of the accident them now. There's an added thing that is happening with accidents now. And one of the things them is texting while driving. Because usually people are use them cell phone in them ears, you know. Till they make a phone. Me used to have a phone in my car where you know have to hold it at all. From it ring, you just press a button and you talk, and you listen, and you talk. It's just the problem with it is that when me stop at a stoplight, when we stop at a stoplight and be attack, me a man about some motor you get mad man. Or you talk to yourself. Me I say one of them people are rasta because them can't see who me talk to. I mean them not see me have no phone in my yard. So you have this phone in your car, you stop at a stoplight and you talk, a man feels you get mad. But then now, you have the way where people hold the phone at them ears and attack, and the stoplight say, green. And them not see the stoplight change, them still attack. And you blow them. And when you blow them and say, see the stoplight change, them say, hey boy. And I go like say, you say something wrong. Them are going like you say something wrong. And you know, say nothing wrong, you don't have to tell them to go out to the stoplight. By the time you reach up there, you know. His red light catch you again. His red light catch you again. And people just text, keep on texting. Stand up, them a drive and them a text. There's a lot of accident that is taking place. In Jamaica, maybe not fatally, because we have seen on the news in America where people get crippled and lame and all sort of crippling because them driving and texting and crash. Now, may I tell you, you know, Jamaican people, especially those who drive, we know about drunken driving already. We know about bad driving already, you know, but though, look at now. We are now add something else to cause us to crash. There is a next thing now that is here now, that is made, that is going to cause a lot of us to die quicker than how we were supposed to die. So when a man come up the road and I drive fast, and him now realize I text him a text, or him a drive slow, and I realize that the stoplight says stop, red, because him did a drive, go up to the stoplight and see it green. Just when him a text, the stoplight say what? Red. And him a watch when him a text, and boom, him go across the road, boom, a car pass to the opposite side, boom, lick him. Mash up him car, mash up him foot and all him thing there. Sometimes it all kill the other man, and him not dead. The problem with this driving thing is that the bad driver never dead yet. It's always the man who get the lick when crashing are dead. The rider for the bike is always the pillion rider get dead. The driver for the coaster is always the passenger dead. The coaster driver always live to tell the tale and run away. So we are begging you know. We are begging you. Don't text and drive, you know. We can't wait till I just stop on the side of the road, Rasta. Stop on the side of the road, man. Technology too sweet. If we gonna make it kill you right now. Believe you me. Because it's a sweet thing for know so you can communicate with your brother that you're sitting anyway. Like your text, which fire there? I say, why you asking me just round the corner, you know? Alright, me I come in, see me, you see me? No, yeah, me see you. Are you about the red hat? Yes, okay. So the one that text. So when I text her, you didn't deal the body that you text me, you know, you're like, you see me? I say, yeah, man, me see you, man. Then you that in the red hat. Oh, yeah. Are you that the brown hat? Yeah, man. All of that are write in the letters, you know. I talk on the phone, you know, and I say, yeah, you see me? And the man, you walk towards the man, you know, and I talk to the man, said way. And what kind of madness that? What kind of madness that? You see the man out there, so, and you over here, so. And the two on tap on the phone to one another. Or the two girl them. Like, a girl them, I do it mostly too. You ready to meet a girl over the side, and the two on talk and approach each other on the cell phone. How madness that? We reach a stage. So them control way. So some of them have to put no microchip in a way. And with the bad people, them put microchip in that. And nowadays, them could have put the microchip in all your food too. Because you have microchip was small enough to go in a needle, an injection needle. Tell them some Muta Baroka said that. You have microchip we can go in an injection needle where them can just juke you and say, boy, right now you have dengue fever. I know, I get nobody scared, you know. You have dengue fever, you know, so you need 2 injections. Yeah. Little more, you say, yeah, you get you that the dengue, but guess what? You have an internal chip, and then the actions change. Your friend them I wonder, say, but I'm not the same person we know. And that are going in America. You think we are talking about that, so that are going in America. A whole heap of people are get chip out. Not drunk out, chip out. Them are chip out a whole heap of people here right now. And them know. Because we see it in their movie. And what I tell you about, why movie you watch so much movie? Yes, me's a movie fanatic. Me watch everything. Because me know, say, there are hidden messages in these guys' movies that them put there. And sometimes the message don't even hidden. Sometimes it's right in front of your face. Up close and personal. Right in front of your face. Them put them things there in front of you. But through you watch TV now, you say, well, no go so. You better start taking it serious because you see it unfold right in front of your eyes. And don't even realize, say, what was once fiction in Hollywood is now the real thing I play out in a life. In a life. And most of them things there is the army. It's in the army. Them things they get created, you know. And them carry, go test it out upon the civilian population. Because most of the time when them create these things, it's to fight. It's to create war. And how them can destroy them enemies. That is why them have these things. Most of it is weapons. But in order to deal with these weapons, them have to test it out upon the civilian population. So them find all a place. Or them find all a little country, a little island. And then will create an earthquake. Or create a storm that devastates certain countries. Or them will create a disease. Like where the doctor of death did that do. In South Africa, the doctor of death was creating viruses that only kill black people. It's a serious thing. This guy was creating viruses that only affect the genes of black people. When them tell you, say the whole of we are one. If the whole of we was one, how is it that a man can create a virus that only destroy African people? If the whole of we is one. If it destroy African people, and then them show you too, them show you say you have certain disease that only affect black males, and black male is a serious word. Certain disease affect, we have certain disease that white people are dead from, and you have white people disease that black people hardly get. It's so it go. Even though them tell you say the whole of we is one. And this doctor of death in South Africa was putting all anthrax in a t-shirt. ANC t-shirt. Them used to put anthrax in a ANC t-shirt and distribute it. And him admit it in the Truth and Reconciliation that Bishop Tutu organized for people come forward and declare them on that them can get forgiveness from the nation. This guy come forward and declare, say, look here, yes, him used to make certain things, viruses that affect only black people in South Africa. The other day, there was a report that them was developing, well, them people are dangerous, you know. Them was developing, what them call it? Them was developing something, a portion. They was developing a portion that cause the men in Iraq to become gay. It sounds funny, don't it? It's true. It's true. They was experimenting on a portion that would cause the soldiers to be gay. I have it on my computer there, where the army did that do. Them develop certain things, but you know. You now gonna know say you get it, you know. Because how them gonna bring it to you? It's through food, through clothes, through the air where you breathe. Look in a desert storm. A disease did hit the American soldiers them in a desert storm, that them go back home. And it's only them did have the disease. Only the American soldiers them did have the disease. And guess what? It's the American government was doing it to them own American soldiers. That when the soldiers them come home and have this thing, them let it out and said it was an experiment. Have you ever heard of the Tuskegee experiment? The Tuskegee experiment, which was exposed by a black woman. The Tuskegee experiment, they injected 300 black men with syphilis virus. Go back, go read these things. Go back, go read these things. Go by your internet, go find out what I talk about. If you feel it's lie, me I tell. Bill Clinton apologized. Bill Clinton apologized for the Tuskegee experiment that was put up on black people, where 300 black men was injected with syphilis. There's an experiment where they injected virus in the rats in black communities in Philadelphia. And this was to test, we say, the immunity of black people against this virus in these rats. Because them know, say, this community full of rat. So what them do, inject the virus in the rat them and say, if it bite a youth in the ghetto of America, what would happen? And the effect of it, the long-term effect on it, of it. These things is recorded. These things is not Mutabaruka, the madman, barefoot Rastaman attack. This thing is a serious thing. When we look at the experiments that they use and they conduct on people that is supposed to be people, human beings, you wonder what manner of people are these that could do such thing? How could they do these things? And then they put it off like say it's a Hollywood fantasy. Not no Hollywood fantasy. It's a real thing. Because then now you come hear about it in them scientific books. If you read them certain scientific journals. That's why I say you first read everything. Read everything. Sometimes you look at in a Playboy magazine. If you can bypass the naked woman at the middle. If you can bypass the naked woman at the middle. Because me not a Christian, right? Me don't have no righteousness to the point where me go see a naked woman and I think and I say, no, me never read a book. Then me take up the magazine. I say, you're going at the magazine, you see some article in there. One time I read a Playboy magazine, I see them a feature Pablo Moses. That Pablo Moses, Augustus Pablo, in it. I say, wow, Playboy magazine a little synopsis for Augustus Pablo. I say, yes, Augustus Pablo, you're big. Playboy magazine, I talk about Augustus Pablo. More time in a airport, I'm sitting up in the magazine stand there. And I read the magazine that me feel so embarrassed that me just take up all two and bite. I never really want it. Because I see some article in some of the magazine that if me never send up the magazine stand, I wouldn't see them. Because normal people in a Jamaica don't really go read magazine unless it have Nicki Minaj, the Ali Belly. That's how good time to read magazine, you know. If it have some hairstyle, we look like it shoot gone out there, so like giraffe and all of them. So, wow, look at that hairstyle, I want to complete, you know. Tear out the page, give me. I saw them do it. when we are read magazine, we read the things them where me I say, but wait, this them are going with Rasta. Look what the people them are going with in Arota. Serious thing. War weapons is what it is all about. It's how to dominate and manipulate not only people but places and things. We see they already make bombs that kill people and leave buildings. Them call it a neutron bomb. That make years ago. Imagine a man sit down in a mentality to make a bomb that only kill people but leave the building them. This is what these people sit down and configure in them warp mind, warp thinking. So when them look on all black people now is like nothing, useless eaters. Them will not serve no purpose. So experiments is nothing to put on people, not only black people, but brown people. And when we look on all these wars, it always come with something else. Them people don't just create a war in your country and left it so, Them left things in there will affect you psychologically and physiologically. It affects you. Watch what you're giving your children to eat. Watch what you're wearing. Because these things is the closest things to us in this time here. What we eat and what we wear. And weapons. Our food can be a weapon of our food can be that weapon of massive destruction. Our food can be the weapon of massive destruction. Our clothes can be that weapon of massive destruction. So when we are looking for a gun sometimes and a bomb for drop, them people are smarter than that now. Wars will be fought not with bombs and with guns, but with the mind and the technologically advanced and the person who have the most information, because it's all about information. People who have the least information rely on what they call inspiration. And if you don't have no information, your inspiration will come from superstition. And that we are saying, we are saying that if you don't have no information, you will need inspiration. But the person with the most information will have been inspired because of the accumulation of information. And the lack of information does not deter one from being inspired. But what we are saying is that the lack of information causes your inspiration to be filled with superstition. And superstition cannot get us anywhere more than deeper and deeper into the craziness and the deluded mind. And that is what really happening here now within this world of scientific advancement and technological advancement. We are so bogged down in superstition and superstitious behaviors perpetuated to us by the colonial masters and by our need to believe and think into some fantasies outside of us. That we refuse to act on our information. We refuse to use the information that is presented to us to form calculated, serious analysis of things that is taking place around us and in us. We have to move the superstitious nature and the superstitious belief that we have over the years, for maybe hundreds of years, we have it. And get down to serious thinking, serious analytical thinking. So, watch what you're wearing. Watch where what you're wearing come from. Watch the food that you're eating, because it's not only diabetes, it's not only all the little disease them where you see belly ache, small disease, that uncomfortable. You have some little things will happen to you where it uncomfortable, it don't really cause, serious, death. It's not like it will cause death. But the pain and the agony of having it, it's terrible. It's like a cold, I mean, cold, most of cold now really kill you, but you don't really want to have a cold, because it causes so much coughing and you have to spit out cold and your nose are run and you don't really want to have cold, even though cold most of the time is not detrimental. But then again, really, when we look on what is taking place in the earth now, cold is minor to certain little things that like the distortion of our consciousness, the distortion of our thinking, what they manipulate our minds to believe, and how they make us view reality and their reality. And we wonder how we come to know or believe things what we believe when it's not really we want to believe it, but they manipulate our mind to believe what them want you to believe. And guess what? You believe it. So when you hear the reality, it sounds like the fantasy. And when you hear the fantasy, it sounds like the reality. So them obviously an illusion, and we can't use the illusion because we don't know how to use illusion to make it become real for us. It's the thing with it is that if we didn't know it's an illusion and then use it as an illusion, it wouldn't be a problem. But we start to believe that the illusion is real, and we accept it as such. So the preacher can come and tell you something which is total illusion, but the way a mind control, there's a mind control thing that happen, that him control your mind so much that you start to accept what him tell you as real. Look on most of the things that Jamaican people believe in and see if it have any reality in it. A dream. And them don't know how to make them dream become reality. You see, them don't know how to focus dreams. Them don't know how to focus thoughts. Because if you could have just focus your thoughts and focus your dreams, you would have make it manifest into reality. We don't understand how when you eat food and just the appearance, just the look of the food, create a certain feeling and certain dignity inside of you. Just the appearance of food. I mean, we are talking about all red, gold, and green. I mean, people might have said, well, Rasta color, but it gone deeper than just Rasta color, the red, gold, and green. It gone all in your food, When you eat your food, you see red, gold, and green in it, like something red, something gold, something green. It's a total different aura and vibration your food that you have. It sends a certain vibration, like you and your food become, it's like an experience. Your food is an experience. If you eat, if you in your plate, you see pure white in your plate. It's like, it's a different experience. Total different. You eat your food and only white in the plate. It's a total different experience. You have to color it. Some colors have in there, red, little gold, little green. Put little carrot, little greens in there, or something, little tomato, and make it have these colors, just like on people. If you look on how people eat food, the meat brown and the rice white. There's no horror. There's no karma that is expressed in the food, and your food's supposed to have a certain expression in it. When you eat your food, it's not supposed to taste good. It's supposed to look good, because sometimes it tastes good and it's not good for you. Sometimes your food bitter and it's good for you. But the looks can deceive you. So sometimes looks is better than to taste. And people say looks deceiving. Well, not in the food. Because really and truly, you can't tell your food not good for you by looking upon how the food look. Just how the food look, you know that food is not good for you. Just trust me. If a man cook up a whole heap of chunks with some rice and he put it on plate, you know that food is not good for you. Because it don't have no color, it don't appeal to your eyes. It don't appeal to your eyes. And your eyes is the window to your soul. It's so it go. Your mouth is the window to your belly. So when you look, your food have to look good. That is why when you look on all these culinary artists in certain countries, man, when you look on them, when you look at the table, when them design up them food, man, it's so colorful, and that's why the tropical countries are so sweet. That's why Jamaica so sweet. Jamaica's sweet because it's colorful. You go Portland and you go St. Elizabeth and you go to different colors. You go St. Anne, you St. Anne. You know, you look in a garden. You know, when you look at your garden, you see different colors and different flavors, man. Don't make them trick you. Because them don't trick you already. Wake up. Wake up to this reality. This is not just talking. This is real thing we are work with us now. We are say, yes, some of them might have the microchip already, but we have to know say the microchip that work because it's not an illusion. So if you know say microchip about the place, and if you know say certain things that work psychologically, you can get fake counter it. And we are telling you now, say, we need to counter these things because politicians now going to tell you about no microchip. Tell you about say foolishness. Yes, still the microchip in them computer. And they say, well, if the microchip in your computer, why can't in you? Politicians now going to tell you about microchip, but the microchip, they will put it in them dog because them love them dog and them don't want them dog run go down the road and can't get found a man thief your dog. And now them have microchip in a dog where if you live at Kingston and a man thief your dog and can't go a man to be, you know, the central location where the thing there, just like guards, man, and them people there, who, if you're there in your yard and you're sick, you just have a button, or if thief in your yard, and you see the thief in your yard, you just press the button, and them just look, boom, and them say, yes, that and that, see there, them just follow which party there, right away, minutes, you see them there in your yard. Thief are going to have problem little more for rob place people yard, you know. Because people are going to have things on them yard. You press the button. As the thief jump over the gate, so and you see him and you go so boom and press the button. Before him come at your window, you have the security guard there, so. This is how advanced the thing is. Them have a whole system of television network or go on, electronic network in front of them. And them have stations where them say, you live at that yard, you pay how much money to get the security. Thief come at your yard, you press button, you're sick, you have a old somebody in your house, and them sick, you just press the button, few minutes, you see ambulance come. That they are America, that they are Jamaica. They are Jamaica already. You understand? We know say they are Jamaica. So it's not like a far-fetched thing we are talking about. Maybe poor people now have the facility and the way to do these things, but trust me, poor people, if they are Jamaica, rich people have that in them yard long time. Grandmother sick, in the middle of the night, them them just press a button and you see ambulance at them yard. Simple. Thief jump over them fence, them no go so boom, press a button, security guard there, they shot two thief. You know, see a thief, I wonder how come them know see them there. You understand? It's so it go. So, we don't want you to be in the dark. We don't want you to feel like, say, we just attack because Muta can talk them things, but it's real we attack, real thing. Real thing we attack about. And we have to get hip to it. This technological age is not just texting and jump in for your computer to find out if them arrest this artist or that artist. It's about information. Because as we say, and we're going to say it again, information is very important for inspiration. And inspiration without information leads you to superstition. And that is what them have within for years. This superstitious idea that is beyond reality. Cutting it. Said.
Yes, listen. I just hear you touch some topic there where I can't help it. I have to kind of call it. You know? All right. I want to ask you a question, Muta, first of all, in terms of where I want to go. You think you come from Earth, or you think Earth people just, all the people where they're from Earth come from Earth?
Well, you know, brethren, me know say me come from Earth.
All right.
Me don't know about all the people them. But me know say me come from Earth. Yeah. So me can't give a scientific reason or rational if you come from space, Mars, Pluto, or whatsoever. But me know say me come from Earth.
So you think, when you look on the planet now itself, in terms of where we are going, how the things stay and how the things set up, you think so that, I just hear you say a while ago, where all of we know the same, we don't have the same. So you
no, the blood we are talking about, me say, the two them all that say the whole of we are one blood, whether you're black or you're white. And me I say, if that is the case, how come man I make these viruses that only affect one set of people?
So practically, you say with DNA, you know, really set up the same way.
No, what me I say is that the blood thing no work for me. That is one blood, because really and truly most of the virus them affect the blood. So if them can go in a man blood and figure out, say, if you do that virus this way, it only affect that set of people. There's something in the blood of this person or this group that is different from the next set of people.
Well, obviously, because I mean, then at the end, when you really check it out, if you look on the blood itself, not touching away, right? The blood itself comes through a bloodline and it passes from people to people.
Yes.
In the essence of that, you'd have to say then, if you have a bloodline, it will come from somewhere.
Yeah, well, maybe it's the difference in area where you come from. You see, like, all right, for instance, now a madman on the road, we're there on the road every day, we are eat garbage. Him not really sick from stomach ache. But if you who are come from uptown now, go in at the same garbage, go eat, you could have vomit the whole of your life, the rest of your life.
And the system not set up for it.
Yeah, so what I say now is that maybe sometimes it relates to where those individuals per earth come from and where them bloodline it start and which part it originate. So if we want to go in at some space thing now, where I say now, I don't know if you not have people down here so when you come from here so. I mean, I now cross it out as a possibility. I wouldn't cross it out as a possibility to say, well, you have people in the flesh where they are so where it's not from here. Because obviously, you couldn't have such a big universe and it's only upon the earth living things there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, me couldn't really go figure say, I'm without presumption to feel say, why it's only we one exists. But where me know is that me come from earth.
All right.
That is where me can know. Me know say me come from earth.
So, all right. What I really want to get to, you see, is that your philosophy is an earth philosophy then. You come from earth.
My earth philosophy is a universal philosophy.
Right.
Where me no cross out things, but me know say, me have to deal with what me know, not what me believe in now. Me what me know. And if the evidence don't show me it on certain little levels, me not going to use it as a courthouse drama. If you say present this in the court. Me have to know this thing here. Like how me know say, well, certain food damage the system certain way. Me know that. I me know say colors, that's why I talk about colors in food, give you a certain feeling and a certain aura.
Yes.
Yeah, me know that. But if you go say now, Shira is our Michael or Tony is a what them call him Martian, and but them just have a flesh and thing. Me don't know that. Me don't know that.
But you see where me come from now, you know, Muta. When you look on it really and check it out, the things them were going on planet Earth right now, some of them, at least, you have to question yourself now whether them come from planet Earth, what it is we're experiencing right now in terms of all of this where we are seeing.
Right.
Even the technology we are talking about there, because the truth about it is that enough Earth people, them now really understand the part about matter and how matter set up and how you can manipulate matter, and what in their mind is more the tangible stuff with them.
Yeah, but me now go give it over to some outside forces still. Me I give it out for the advancement of certain mind in the earth. Me now go say because the man they don't understand that over this and the man they understand that over there. Therefore the man will understand it come from a different planet. Me now go say that. It's like, me I read some book from my youth when they say, why a German did write a book, where him say, is aliens build the pyramid?
Here is from Denican.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, him say, I think it's a German.
Yes.
Yeah, him say, is aliens build the pyramid?
Yes.
All right, so when you examine that now, you almost like you say, no, well, suppose it's black people really build the pyramid. You say, no, black people couldn't build that. And most some alien come because them can't explain how it build. So these people can't explain how it build, so you them don't know. Them give it over not to the people them who in them community who see this thing here, but to people now who them don't know. Them say, me can't get this to black people, Rasta. Me have to give it to some far alien because it's not white people build it. If it's not white people build it couldn't black people build it. But yes, it is black people build it.
Yes. But the truth about it is that in the final analysis, we can put a tab where we are talking about on Earth here right now, or we are look on what we are seeing. If we can say it come from black, if you did say it come from black people, or all of where we are seeing it was stolen, and the way we are get it back now is how black people are look on it and how we understand it as a people. But we have a planet with only different people planet where I would have want to say the people on the planet would have play like our body play. We have heart, we have liver.
You mean on a different planet?
I would have want to say that, boy.
Yeah, well I could have said that too, but when me I say no, the way how my brain set up, my brain set up like a courthouse. Evidence.
Yeah.
Bring to me certain substantial evidence to show me that. Because when me look on it, most of the times when people say this, is to negate the contribution of black people in our history and in a certain technological advancement. So I'd have more say that what really happen is that the people who have developed these things, that is so cruel to the survival of human mind. Maybe them just have find them animal instinct, them wild animal instinct in them, where them say man come from water and evolve out of that water and come up in a certain evolution process and reach the stage where them say humanness now, but you have certain humanity that don't reach certain people yet. That is why a man could have go in Africa, and there's a serious reasoning, them go in Africa and we still show them a certain kind of humanity that we never did know, say some people that they think and behave that way there. So we bring them into the fold and we see them do these things and we say, but we never know a man could have think that. It's like a man see a gun for the first time, him take up the gun and hold it by him own brother and shoot him brother. Because he might say, oh, that's how it work. We never know say that's how it work. So I find out a thing.
Evolution, if you look on the evolution of man and going in different directions, because like I say, it's going in all the directions. But if you look on the angle of a human perception, and you swing the angle there, you have to leave yourself open in terms of what we are called the understanding and the non-understanding.
But that me tell you, say me open to it, Me I say me open to it, Me open to it because me say me no feel say we only exist. Me open to that. Me no have no evidence, but me know say me no feel so in myself say it's only we exist.
But look on some paradox where on earth life where we are talking about right now in terms of certain paradox where we are see.
Like what?
All right, let me give you a paradox. It would be make we take the way how we populate ourselves then. If you look on that process, how we come on the planet, how we come through the bloodline, how we come through the mother-father process.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to say we're going to get rid of that and put in an artificial sort of a mode or an artificial angle to this, it would be paradoxical when one already did exist and function in a certain way. Like what you said a while ago, we're not even sure if Obama is Obama in terms of the electronics we're going.
Well, hear my answer to that now. You see, we're happening to human beings, where it happening to animals too.
Yes, absolutely.
So if the case is that human beings, after them reach a certain stage, come from somewhere else, what would I say about the animal them? Because the animal them have a certain
it would have come from the same source.
So nobody never come from down here, so then, that you say?
I would want to say, when you look on the planet itself and the formation of the planet, and you look on the cosmic substance,
no one never originate, no life form never originate on the earth.
Life form all over the cosmos, because if Earth never did and Earth was created, I mean creation and evolution is all right with me, I mean I have no problem with that. So if you're talking about the creation of the planet, at one point in time, density take cosmic dust, and the dust start to make planet Earth, and planet Earth come. But the life form planet produce. It could have produced from anywhere or anything, or even other beings could have come from.
And it could have come from this. It could have come from here so too.
It could have but what I'm saying is, if you look on it from the start off, that things is created, just like how your being come together. Your being come together from the sperm and the egg in terms of just that where we can touch now, and then it go on and density come to it, and it mature into what you are today.
That is if you start say it get created.
Well, I have to start from creation someplace, or evolution and creation to me is the same thing. Enough time the Western civilization have a problem with the chicken and the egg.
All right, we're not talking chicken and egg, but here one now. What happened to the 360-degree cycle where you don't have no beginning and you don't have no end?
Well, the part of you where it's part of you where you know and part of you where you don't know. When you go into the spirit world, it's a feeling world. You don't really know too much.
Yeah, but
your intuition take over there, so because like I said, if you cross the boundaries of your peripheries, anyhow you cross the boundaries of your peripheries, you're gone in a different. It's a different world. It's a different. Like I say, it's a dark world where the light brighter than the light where you see.
But we can't go in there still,
God, you must go in there because you're part of this creation.
Yeah, all right. So we could talk about going inside of it, All right. So we're inside of it, and we are say that why is it that you have to have a beginning of the thing?
Why you must have a beginning?
Yeah, you must have a beginning.
All right. To me, now, the way me check it out, the part where you don't know is not a beginning and not an end, because the opposites, I could put it that way. Outside I use the bright side, inside I use the dark side. The opposites is always the other world, So when you're going to the other world, like I said, when you're going when you're in the feeling world, like say, you now see the that eye part. But in the dark, in the spirit world, you see too,
Yeah.
You see. But what you see, it don't look like what it look like in the light world.
Oh, you know that?
I see, because I know, I am evidence to everything, You are evidence to me, I am evidence to everything.
Yeah, so all say, when you go into the darkness, it don't look like where I see it.
Because when I go into the dark world, look, some people can go in and some people can't, Some people know how to get into the spirit world and some people don't, Some people will get into the spirit world can't tell you how the spirit world is because the word part of it don't work in there. There's a finer part where the word work.
So you can't explain it?
An explanation is a feeling part. So explanation really, the most you can say about it is in the spirit world.
So but you can't explain it?
You can't really explain it.
Then if you can't explain it, say that
because it's an intuition, is something where deeper.
Yeah, but intuition can be explained. You can't explain that intuition.
How you do that?
How you explain that intuition? Because it's a feeling. It's a feeling.
Yes, but
you know how you feel. And you say, boy, I feel that way when I'm inside it. And I feel that way when I'm inside it.
Words is only part of you. Look, you have one side of you were bright and one side of you were dark. The front part of you bright and the back side of you dark. Because you really not see it, right? But the feeling that way say the back side there.
Yeah, but you can't see the backside still with the front side.
No, you can't see the backside with the front side, but you're in the
No, you can't see the front.
side.
You can't see the backside with the front side, may I say, by looking from the front side. But it's just now how far you intend to look for you to see the back.
Well,
because that is when we are talking about the 260 degrees, you know. Because really and truly, if you look far enough in the cosmos, you know, at the back of your head, you're going to see.
No, I agree with that, you know.
Yeah, so if in the back of your head, you're going to say, wait, I show you, know, it's a cycle that don't have no beginning.
Yes, I agree with you in terms of that, you know, but I say there is a side of you, just like how the planets say, one side bright, one side dark. The dark side you see on the bright side, and the bright side you see on the dark side.
Yes.
So I agree with you that you say you see the back of your head.
Yeah.
But the thing is now, where you there as a spot, you there as just a dot in the creation because you appear upon this. Eh?
Yeah, I agree. You mean that? Yeah.
Yeah, you appear upon this thing and you start move from the dot there and you call that your beginning. But that
no, me never said no, but you as a beginning. Me I tell you say no beginning, not there.
All right, no. Well, I agree with that in terms of you saying no beginning, not there. But the appearance, just like when you look sometimes, me stand up on the top of my house and me I look, and all of a sudden me I look, the sun has set and me I look and me can't see nothing, and all of a sudden me see two birds appear. And when the bird appear, it's like them appear out of this greenness where they're behind it. So I me never see them yet, and then all of a sudden them come out. But them did not agree, but me never see them.
Yeah. So them dead, them exist, but you never see it.
But me never. This is your consciousness, the level of consciousness, because you are bring a level of consciousness to this reality where you are right now. You know.
Yeah.
Don't it?
Yes.
And that level of consciousness is the accumulation of everything. But you can't say, boy, you start off from mother, father. You start off from mother, father, appearance. I have to use the word appearance because you did always did it.
When you say you mean who? Who is you?
I mean, well, all right. No, let me go back to I.
Because me not say, like, me and a brother have a reason one night about Muta, you know.
Yep.
Muta is not the I. The I is manifested in Muta.
All right.
Yeah, but Muta pass, but I still exist. I can't pass away.
All right.
Because I is the sum total of life, of the living. Right. See? So when we say now, the cycle is that Muta transformation take place in a, what we call the earth. While I is the sum total of not only the earth, but which can see and cannot be seen.
All right.
Yeah, so now, to say that the beginning of I, our Muta, is something that I should give credence to. When I psych it out, I couldn't give credence to the beginning of I, because I don't have no beginning. Because if I have a beginning, I'd have an end to, and I don't have no end.
Well, all right, but your appearance, I agree with you in terms of what you just said there a while ago, because the truth about it is that the beginning is the beginning, and you are a sum total. You're a sum total of everything, right? But when you look on the appearance now, the appearance is you appear in a farm.
Yes.
If you're looking for the farm where you appear in at this point in time, this farm where you appear in is only the appearance of this farm.
Yeah.
But it not talk about the I Muta.
Yeah, me know it talk about the farm.
Yes, it does talk about the farm.
But the farm don't totally eradicate itself because I not with the farm, you know. The farm just transform itself into dust.
Absolutely.
And the worm come eat the dust, and the worm, something else eat the worm, and something else eat the worm, and it keep going, and it evolving into something other than what it start out, or where you say, it transform itself to be.
Absolutely.
So we are going round in a circle and a circle.
Well, we are going round in a circle, but the circle is important because we talk about the appearance from planet Earth, you know.
So you feel, say, now, the wickedness that when we just talk about now, have some relationship with some aliens out there.
All right.
I like when the man say reptilians.
Let me tell you how I see it.
Yeah.
This is an all-embracing something, where we don't even have a title for it in terms of where it is. But we know that it's an all-embracing something. That means if you just touch it 360 degrees. If you turn it 360 degrees, right? Use the center of this 360 degrees, and therefore use the center point of this 360 degrees. Your periphery is at 360 degrees, starting with your revolving around your center point, and then you have a center point on the periphery is where you are seeing. Now, all of this is creative, is in creation. So therefore, as you will notice that you can't really think in your mind say you're alone upon the planet, you always got to think in terms of somebody else got upon the planet. So therefore somebody else in the universe. If you think there's somebody else in the universe, just look on the amount of planet, just look on the amount of people on the planet, and then look on the amount of people who could have been in the different planets on the thing, and then look on the amount of people on the planets, and then you have to say that boy, the entity gone down small, even smaller than an atom.
A speck. It's like a speck.
Like a little speck.
Yeah.
No, all right. If you look on all of this now, and you look on the possibility of cosmic dust passing through all the planets that come through from eternity. Anything can land on planet Earth and anything can go on planet Earth. And if you can't get the 360 cycle, then you're not going to see enough things.
Anything can evolve into planet Earth rather than land on it.
Yes, thank you. Anything can evolve in a planet Earth. Now, if you look on the evolvement in a planet Earth and you can stretch your spirit to that extent, you can see that everything where you can think in the physical dead, and everything where you can't think in the physical dead. Everything where you can feel in
like what can I not think in the physical that is there?
Well, all right.
Because you can't think about it. So
you can't think about it, but when I say one part of you is known, one part of you have to be unknown.
Yeah, so tell me the part that is unknown.
The part that is unknown is, like I said, when you really look on certain parts of you where you say, boy, people would have said, them want to go back. The people call upon God because them don't want to take responsibility for what for themselves, That's the reason them call upon any entity, whether God name God and the devil or whatever. Them call upon it because responsibility. If you take responsibility, if you say to a man, I am God, him say to you, boy, you can't be God. What kind of foolishness is that? How can you be God? You can't do everything. But that's not really true, because you are doing everything.
Of course.
So, all right, if I can say that then, in myself, and I know that there's a consciousness where I am at that moment to say, then anything for me is possible. So, all right, make we look on planet Earth now. What happened? If what is happening in planet Earth, and the possibility is there that something can pass through planet Earth, evolve from planet Earth and affect planet Earth like a virus. Although you may want to look on a virus as negative, a virus is not just negative.
Well, maybe it's a virus.
Well, all right, cool running.
Because we have created problems. We have created problems to the Earth. So when I say I mean human beings.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then the things them when I say it happen on planet Earth right at this point in time.
Yeah.
Could be an involvement in a phase of, if you really want to look upon it, you could have just think it out of existence. Because of how it came into existence. There is something that you have to practically identify. If you get sick, you start to feel uneasy, don't it?
Yeah.
So you're getting a feeling of uneasiness on the planet itself. Not even just Jamaica alone, just on the planet now I deal with, right?
Yeah.
You get this feeling of uneasiness. What is it that's bugging you? There's something psychologically bugging you, and it's like a tick inside of your head, and you can't move it somehow. What the hell is it? Because it tell you say something, something different, brethren. Don't it?
Yeah.
You know something. Where you know this from? Where you think you know this from? Where you know something different on the planet where I'm going? Because you keep on a talk about
you know where you know it from?
Yeah.
From who was here before you?
That's the ancestors.
Yes.
I love that. I love that. You know why?
So I am my ancestor and my ancestor is me.
Boy, I tell you, that's why I listen to the eye. Seriously. That's why I listen to the eye.
I cannot think nothing or say nothing or do anything that was not done, said, or thought before.
The information where you talked about a while ago, that's a very, very, very important touch there, Sometimes I just listen to that and I don't want to call you.
Yeah, but me love all the reason I go still. You know, this is me not lock you off even though it's supposed to get locked off because the time I go. Time I go for the advertisement.
But still you have to lock me off because other people want to talk to you.
No, not only that the advertisement supposed to play. We have to go move those. Trust me. We have to move. Yeah, give thanks to the reason. Yeah, Bridget.
Love me. Yes,
Confusion to destroy their soul. For they practice what you preach. So they're always in your reach. High-tech slavery in these days, it's mind control. They'll make it attractive to get men distracted. Corrupting you, polluting you, destroying.
Yeah, mind control. This is Cutting Edge, yes.
Yeah, man. Night motor, yeah, man.
Blessed man.
But I love the vibes.
All right, sir.
But I not much credit, so I'm going to beg for us expound on a certain section that you and the Virgin a while ago that I read upon, you know? So to enlighten me a little bit.
Pertaining to which part of the reasoning?
All right, two parts. The part when you said that, therefore, you are your ancestors, and your ancestors is you.
Okay, all right.
And secondly, what you meant by when you look to the back of you, when you look on, at the back of the
me look straight in front of me. If me could see as far in the castle, I would see the back of me.
Yeah, what does that mean?
All right. So hang up now, make me talk, because you credit go down.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, this is the Cutting Edge. All right. When you say, I am my ancestors and my ancestors is me, what we are saying is that if I never exist, it is because I exist why the memory of my foreparents exists. And if it wasn't for my foreparents, I wouldn't exist. So there's a reciprocation of existence that is happening. That's why we talk about the cycle, the 360 degrees. No one is more important than the next one. Whether you did gone before I or now, I come here now after you. There's no way of importance. Because if I don't talk about or keep alive Marcus Garvey, is I keep Marcus Garvey alive. Is I keep all the people them who dead before I. Is I keep them alive through speaking of them. So them, because of I, them live. And if them never live, I wouldn't be here today. So it's because of them why I am here today. And them is I. So it's I is them. It's the same one. It's the same one that come through time and existing at this time. And some say, I am my ancestor. Meaning say, when you say I, you see time. It go beyond just the physical now. It go right into the art of ancestor, the ancestor legacy. I am my ancestor's legacy. And when I speak now, I am speaking through my ancestor. Therefore, I cannot say nothing new. Then when a man says there's nothing new under the sun, that is exactly what I mean. There's nothing new under the sun. I can't think nothing. I cannot say nothing. And I cannot do nothing that my ancestors did not think, say, I do in a different way, in a different form. And if you talk about 400 years ago or 10,000 years ago, when I speak of the 10,000 years, I talk about something that is connected to I. My ancestors connected to I. And I is connected to our ancestors. Without I, no ancestor. Without my ancestor, no I. That's why I say I don't have no beginning. Without I, no ancestor. Without my ancestor, no I. That's why I say I don't have no beginning nor end to the situation. My thing is in circle. My thing is like a wheel. It keep revolving, but yet till it keep evolving. I am an evolution of my ancestor, but it keep revolving into the same consciousness, the same energy that bind them that bind me. So I don't know if that is an explanation still, but the explanation is, without I, you wouldn't know of my ancestors. If you was living in the time of my ancestors, they would say, I am going to exist through birth, through speech, through actions. They would tell you about I. And now I am telling you about my ancestors. It's just about, it's about connection. It's about revolving. It's a revolution. And when I say revolution, I don't mean revolution in terms of change. I'm talking about in terms of spinning, revolving. A revolving door. What goes around, come around. It starts at one point. I shouldn't even say it starts at one point. It just keep revolving. There's no start to the point. There's no end to that point. There's no start to me. There's no end to me. It's just that. Now the next one is, which now I talk so long about, I forget the other one. I talk so long I forget about the other one. What say again? Somebody can call me and remind me what the bridge asked me a while ago. He asked me about when oh yes, looking through the universe, through the cosmos, you see the back of my head. Because it once again dealing with the concept of 360 degrees. 360 degrees. 360 degrees where if there was the possibility of looking through space and time, the only thing that will come back to you is you. That's why I don't believe in the concept of God and the concept of devil that people bring to me through my Christian upbringing. In at this time, which part me don't know, I can't accept it. Because it don't give you the human quality is negated from it. Just a normal human perspective is negated from this God and devil idea. When you talk about God and devil, it's like you create something now to absolve yourself from that energy, that cycle of events that take place in earth, and as you are create all of these energies. So when you look outside there, really and truly, there's nothing else to see but the back of your head. Because everything is coming back to you. No care where you do, everything come back to you. So when you look out in that space, if your eyes could have penetrated the skies and penetrate the stars and penetrate the cosmos and the universe, right behind you, it should have end up. You'd have see yourself. But you'd have see that part of your can't where the brethren say the dark part and the light part. The dark part is where you'd have see. Because out of darkness comes light. Darkness is not the absence of light. Darkness suppress light, but it's not the absence of it. And we must feel like, say, because there's darkness, there's no light. It's just that the darkness is overshadowing the light. Because it's out of darkness, light come. So if light come from darkness, you can't say there's no light in darkness. All of it come from that darkness and come into the light. But yet still, within the womb, there is a certain light. Sometimes that light even shine brighter in the darkness than in what we call now the light. People say you have the light white. It's really the bulb I look upon. People say the light white is really the bulb I look upon, Light no have no color, light no white. Light comes from darkness. Darkness is not evil and light is good. It's man representation of the two entities that decide about evil and good, just like how them put the devil in darkness and God in the light. Some man afraid of the darkness because he knows that him himself create certain things against himself in the dark. So the man said, what was done in the darkness shall be revealed in the light. But it's the same thing what you're doing in the dark and the same thing you're doing in the light. It's just that the darkness overshadow the light and it come like not never happen and not never go on. And if you could take your eyes and pierce through the darkness, all you'd say is that part of yourself that is called the dark part of yourself, which is where the brethren are talk about. You have a dark side and you have a light side. And it's not because you see the darkness, there's no light. Because, as we say, it's out of darkness come light. When them teach it in a Western philosophy and the Western way of looking upon things, is that the dark. That's why we could all see ourselves in the evil as what them call dark people, as black people, because we genuinely get taught that way, that to be white is right and to be black is evil. So anything black no good and anything white is pure. So white is purity and black is evil. So we keep looking on the darkness as a representation of evil. Yet still is the only thing we can see. If we see far enough, that's the only thing we're going to see. The only thing we're going to see. If we look straight into the cosmos and look, all we're going to see is that darkness. And that darkness represents the part of it we now see. And because we now see it, we say it is evil. We say we get scared of it. You can't see behind you. Unless you're going to use now some object. But putting away the object, we are dealing with, we as human beings, using our eyes to see. And looking as far as our eyes can see. That is why a candle looks so bright on top of a mountainside. The candle is almost like 1,000 pepper light. I don't know if you have the opportunity to walk in a country side one night late and somebody burn a candle. It's like, wow, look how the candle just stand out in the darkness. And when you turn on a whole heap of light, the darkness seems to disappear, but the darkness not disappear. The darkness not disappear. Darkness can't disappear. Darkness just, what them call it, dissolve into that light. So the further you look, is the less you see. The further you look, it's you're going to see. And if you could look far enough, you'd still see. But guess what them do? It's a mind control. Because how we are going to understand that? How we are going to understand that if we keep saying darkness is evil and light is white? Because most people, if you ask them what color is light, them tell you, say, it's white. Which really and truly, most people represent light as them bulb. Yeah. And the sun no white. The sun no white. The sun is just a next star in the whole scheme of the thing. It's just a next star. And you have brighter stars than the sun that exists. Brighter star than the sun that exists. So we have to respect the darkness just as how we respect the light. And we can't put the demon in the darkness. Because sometimes the demon reveals itself in front of floodlight on a big stage. This is the cutting edge